Rose here. Today we're going to do this. Whoops. We're going to do the Scrubbie. And I'm going to do it in this yarn bee, bright pink. So what we're going to need our 5.5 millimeter hook, scissors, tapestry needle, and a stitch marker is optional. So go get those things together and I will meet you back here in a second. So for this round one, we're going to make it easy on you. We're going to do a slip knot. Okay, and we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go into this it's the first chain we chained. I'm going to go in there and we're going to do a slip stitch. Chain 1. And we're going to take our tail with us, because as I've said, it helps close that hole in. And we're going to start with 8 single crochets in the middle of this thing. All right, so let's go. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. All right, let me count back here. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna go ahead and do a single crochet in there. Pull that tail. I don't know if it's as good as the magic circle, but I know it's easier to do. And this round, we're going to do an increase. So we already did 1 single crochet. We're going to go back in there and we're going to do another single crochet. And this is another little tip I do. So that's 2. When I start going into my next stitch, I take my tail up there. Even though it's on a second row, it'll hide it for me. And we're going to do 2 single crochets in here. Okay, so that's 4. We're going to count up to 16. Take that tail. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I will meet you when you have 16 and 16. All right, 16. That hole still came back open. Oh well. All right, so we have 16. We're going to do another increase. This one we're going to do a single crochet. And this would be a good time if you're going to use a stitch marker. Go ahead and put it in there. So that's 1 single crochet. Let's do another single crochet in there. That'll be 2. The next one we're going to do 1 single crochet. And that's going to be the repeat. An increase, which is 2 single crochets, and the next stitch will be a single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet. And at the end of this round, 24. I was trying to say 27. All right, so we're going to have 24 at the end of this round. Do one more with you. Increase, single crochet. All right, and I will just meet you at the end of this row. You should have 24 stitches. 24. And it's going to do this. It's going to curl. All right, so we did 8, we did 16, now we did 24. We're going to do one more increase. And the way that one is going to go is in this first stitch, we're going to do an increase, 2 single crochets, okay, followed by, in the next stitch, a single crochet, and the next stitch, a single crochet. So we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, and that's our repeat. We're going to do an increase, 1 and 2, single crochet, single crochet. Okie dokie. So increase, single crochet, single crochet. And that's what we'll do all the way around. So you guys carry on or pause. 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And 32. Now I have a bowl. Okay, so we're going to flip it. Okay. Now we have a wonky bowl. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to start decreasing. So we did, this last row was a single crochet all the way around. Now we're going to decrease. And this one, on this one, I did the hard decrease because I know it looks better there and it looks rougher here, but at the end of the day, this is a pot scrubber. And that's why I decided we're going to try just doing the hard decrease for this one. So we're going to go in this first stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next loop, both loops, pull up a loop, yarn over, and close it. I don't know the technical term. I know it as a hard decrease because it is very gappy, as you can see through there. So we did a decrease, and we're going to follow it with 2 single crochets. 1, 2. And that's going to be our repeat. So we're going to do a hard decrease again under both loops, yarn over, pull up, go in the next loop, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, hard decrease, followed by 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Okay, and then again, we're going to do a hard decrease. Go in there and pull up, go in there and pull up, yarn over, and pull through, followed by single crochet here, and a second single crochet here. So continue to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end of this one, and we should have 24 stitches. And last one. This is definitely a project, especially with this thing. It's like, whoa, hurting me. This is definitely something I would probably do like a little bit throughout the year, especially like in these spring colors. That way I would have like a stockpile maybe by next year. Because I certainly wouldn't want to sit and make a bunch of these. We have some raw hands. All right, so now we did a decrease, single crochet, and now we're going to decrease again. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to start with a single crochet. And then we're going to do that hard decrease. So go in, pull it up, go next door, pull it up. There. Next one is a single crochet, followed by that hard decrease again. Pull up, next door, pull up. Single crochet in the next one, followed by the hard decrease. So in, pull up, go next door, pull up, there. And then I will meet you at the end of this row, where we should have 16 stitches. I need to be writing these things down. I keep saying these little tips, because eventually I'd like to put them all together and do a video. But the reason I did that, change the stitching like that, is sometimes it'll offset it a little bit so that it's not like a decrease on top of a decrease, and it kind of blends it out a little. I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference on something like this, but I thought we'd go ahead and do it just for fun. All right, let me make sure I have 16. Now, what we're going to do again, we're going to do that same thing, except this time, we're going to do it exactly the same way, actually. So this first stitch, we're going to do a single crochet. Followed by that hard decrease. You guys are probably experts by now. Decrease. Next stitch, single crochet, followed by that hard decrease. And we're going to do that all the way around. And I'll just meet you there. And then that brings us to one last stitch. And we're just going to do a single crochet in there. And we have, okay, yeah, we have 11 stitches. And we have this. I just kind of feel, I still feel like doing that extra row, decreasing it down like that really helps. So I'm glad I stumbled across that. Now let's go ahead and do a hard decrease all the way around. We're still going to end up with an odd number because we have 11 stitches, but we'll get to that when we get to the end. So let's do a hard decrease. Just for this video, we're going to continue to use that. And now this is getting really fiddly, so I'm just going to pinch it and try to push that back side, just get it away from me. And then I'm like pulling my hook to make it behave. Let's see here. I'm going to do a hard decrease. Pull it around. Get that out of the way. Hard decrease. Just trying to keep my working area under control. Decrease. Hard decrease. And then again, we've got that lone stitch there. We'll just do a single crochet in that. And then we can go ahead and slip stitch into that first one. And then chain one. Then let's back up here. This one we don't need as much, so I'm going to do about 12 inches. And then I'm going to smush it out. I mean, this stuff's pretty durable, you know? Okay. Now we're going to get our tapestry. Let's see, and I the way I'm going to do this one is I'm going to go pick up this loop right next to that knot. Okay. And that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go and I'm pull up. I'm not pulling it tight. Just going in that front loop all the way around. Okay. That's all the way around. Now I'm going to cinch that down. Oh, I like that so much better than this one. I did the go down, turn, go, you know, and just kind of did across the way, but it left this like bump, more of a bump. This is definitely more flatter. So I'm glad I did that. And all right. So now we're going to just do a knot. I'm just going to pick up anything. Get my thumb ready. Catch that. And how about another knot? Okay. That should do it. I think I'll just, let's see. We can just poke it through now. And I'm just going to pull it up. Get my finger down there, and then boom. All right. Dirty pots, your days are numbered. So let's see here. Yeah. Definitely not going to do it that way. I'm glad I changed it. Like I said, I usually change it every time I do it. I literally just did this one earlier today too. So, okay. Well, guys, got those. I just did the video for these. So I'm going to get these edited and get them up to you, so you guys can have fun and have raw hands too. Okay, so thank you guys so much. You know I appreciate you. And I will just talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.